Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me, from me. Life's gotta always be every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes
we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing here, Purdy. A short one here secured by the tight end Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fielded just inside the 20. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Five. Hey, here we go, throw. Crazy.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9 here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Here What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Five. Crazy, crazy.
They'll try and throw for it with May. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Hey, what's that? Five.
To the air, May. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 54 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
Ravens 6, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he powers his way past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On the ground, this is Amari in Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And this is who's faster.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? The guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Purdy now to throw. He gets this to Hampton. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
At the 17-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
18, what's up? 21. Yellow. Yellow. 15. Yellow. Yellow. Up.
Here's Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries, and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Purdy. Oh, he shifts past him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
21, get set, get set. Up.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 12-3 your score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Box. Get set. Yellow.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. C.D. Lamb, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they go play action with May. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down, here's May. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20 with a strong run. 77 yards on the ground in his 1st half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more with Ford. And this time he's in for a Raven touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They keep it on the ground. Barkley hit when the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'll throw with May.
Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball around all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
May looking to run. Finding Sanders on the crossing route.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards down to the 13.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. From the 13 now, they'll work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Hey, what's that? Rip.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Throwing here is May. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Texans 10. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Well, the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Josh Downs
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Texans 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
In motion right is Robinson.
To throw, it's May.
And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No calls on the field.
And no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the LeVar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to throw. May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45.
106 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And now they'll audible to something else. Play action. May.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
What's up? Crazy. Crazy. What's up? Crazy. Good.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
They go play action now. May. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tally that is catch number 1 for to this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hey, what's up?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And still fighting. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. The next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Purdy.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Purdy off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. That complete to Downs.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Purdy will look to throw again here.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk at the 20. I'll call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
21. Outside.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
T. Higgins
From 19 yards away.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Texans 31.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
35-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here goes that.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
They'll try and throw forward May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. Down to about the 32.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Purdy from the gun. The risk taken in by Downs.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Get set. Get set. Right around set. Up.
They go play action here. Purdy. Now a run here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Grenard. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Purdy now to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Get set. Get set.
They'll give it to him again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Saquon Barkley. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
At 38 all.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. To the air, May. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
first down against Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set.
Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Cover fine while setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Second and 6 coming up.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's May.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Here's a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's May. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Ravens 45, Texans 38. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Purdy with one final shot here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA